Kajetanovic is the current and double ERC champion. Bruno Magalhaes, winner in the Azores and is second in the championship. Alexei Lukanuk, third in the standings and coming from a stunning performance in the Czech Republic. Brian Bouffier, the French asphalt ace and winner in Poland. 4 gladiators will fight to win in the arena. One of them will be the 2017 European Rally Champion. Welcome along to the FIA European Rally Championship in 2017. This is round 7, and after Poland and the Czech Republic on the sealed surface, the championship heads south for yet another all-tarmac event. A stunning new venue for this round of the ERC as we head to Italy for the very first time in ERC history. The beautiful city of Rome hosts the event. The Colosseum will be the scene of the fierce battle as the championship is still yet to be decided. Six rallies and 6 different winners makes this the season one of the hardest to predict in ERC history. Back in March, Bruno Magalhaes was the surprise package in the Azores for round 1 of the season with an overall win on his home soil. Alexei Lukanuk in the Canary Islands stormed to success with 10 stage wins out of 12. In Greece, Kajetanovic took the win by 3 minutes over his nearest rivals. In the summer sunshine of Cyprus, 2-time Dakar winner Nasser Al-Attiyah claimed a record 5th victory in Cyprus. With a switch to tarmac after the mid-season break, it was on to Poland for round 5, where Brian Bouffier stormed to victory. Continuing our adventure in the Barham Czech Rally Zlin, local hero Jan Kopecki took a record 6th win in Zlin. The points look like this: Kaito's leading, Magalhaes second, Lukanuk is third. It's anyone's championship to win. But as all is set to have an exciting rally, a great new event and a magnificent location with bumpy and tricky roads that will challenge the rally gladiators. We're all ready to fight. Who is going to become the new emperor of Rally di Roma Capitale? 12 special stages lie ahead over 2 legs, starting with a spectacular Rome city street stage, and then 199 kilometers of tricky tarmac stages. The base for the rally is in Fuji. In Rome, the drivers and co-drivers gathered for a photo to celebrate the late Colin McRae, who passed away 10 years ago to the day. And with a 23-point lead over Bruno Magalhaes, ERC leader has never been closer to a 3rd consecutive title.
I feel maybe not too big, but small pressure, but inside in my head, because I always want to be quick. I always want to push in 100%. But the main target is to win all championships.
Bruno Magalhaes was a strong leader before crashing in Cyprus. He'll try everything to recover points from Kaito.
This season was crazy for us because we didn't expect this. In the first rally, I only expect to make that rally, just one. So we are in our 7th event, so it'd be fantastic season for us, and for sure if you can try, of course we are going to try, because if I can be European champion is like a dream.
After a fantastic 2nd place in Zlin, Alexei Lukanuk is excited to compete in this all-new ERC event.
So some stages like in Czech, some stages like in Spain, so it's a mix of everything, and should be pretty exciting and tricky at the same time. Stages not easy, and will be interesting.
Rally winner in Poland and fourth overall in the standings, the Frenchman aims to climb onto the podium and avoid the traps of these tricky Italian stages.
The race, the most difficulty, maybe not to get a puncture, because I've seen a lot of rocks on the edges of the road, and I think it's quite easy to get a puncture.
Amongst the strong Italian batch of drivers are Torino Della Cosmo, former winner of Rally di Roma di Capitale, and Ladies ERC Trophy leader Tamara Molinero. And now let's go head to head in the centre of Rome and enter the Rally Gladiators. Our top 4 co-drivers will be your special guide around the streets of Rome.
The sightseeing of Roma city.
Piazza Venezia. A busy place in rush hour, Piazza Venezia is the location for the monument of the unknown soldier.
Piazzale della Repubblica. We are close to Rome's main train station, and that fountain is called Naiads.
Colosseo, also known as the Flavian Amphitheatre. It's the largest amphitheatre ever built, and it's where gladiators like you and me use it up here.
Bocca della Virta. If you put your hand inside the mouth in the statue and you say something who is not true, it will bite your hand off. So really be careful.
The rally also attracted European Parliament President Antonio Tajani, who paid a visit to the ERC Roma di Capitale headquarters.
It's very interesting to have these cars close to the citizens. To go to the Rome is good, but I think it's better to look at the cars in 20 meters. I think it's very, very impressive.
Unfortunately, due to many spectators, this rally is so popular, the qualifying stage was cancelled and the championship classification was therefore used to determine the road picking order. Katanovic chose to go 5th on the road, Magalhaes elected to start just behind him in 6th. And then, as hundreds of supporters gathered at the ACI Roma Arena, only a few kilometres away from the city centre, it was on to stage number 1 for a fast all-action format start to the event. Two drivers battled it out in the super special ceremonial start on the 1.8 kilometre street stage. It's absolutely incredible to watch the competitors side by side, and fastest on the opening stage of the rally was Nikolai Gryzin. Talented Latvian youngster showing us how it's done there. So then the long road section south and on to a spectacular 6 stages as leg number 1 continued on Saturday morning. A total of 94 competitive kilometres on bumpy, tricky tarmac roads. The first stage, stage number 2, getting underway in the morning. Gryzin, overnight leader and opening the road on Saturday morning in the ERC Junior Under 28 class, leading the rally after stage 1. As for Alexei Lukanuk, suffering less from his injuries to his leg from his crash earlier in the season, Lukanuk was fastest on stage number 2 and takes the lead of the rally. At about bad start for Bruno Magalhaes, a spin in the beginning of stage 2 on the tight, twisty, uphill hairpin sections. Makes him lose precious time and seconds in that elusive fight for the victory here. In that elusive fight for the win here. From Spain, and no stranger to tarmac, Jose Antonio Suarez, first victim of the day. The young Peugeot driver goes off the stage in stage number 2.
And I think I become confused with the pace notes, and I saw an entry for with a crest, and I go directly on the wrong way. So it was my mistake. I hope my fantastic team can repair, and tomorrow we can show what we know to do.
Italy claims another victim. Resident of Rome, Prince Albert von Thurn and Taxis is out of the rally after hitting a wall.
He touched in the bridge, the beginning of the bridge. He lose one wheel and he was completely blocking the road.
Bruno Magalhaes explaining to us there what happened to Albert von Thurn and Taxis. So the German pilot was out of the rally. The stage was neutralised then because his car was blocking the road, so stage 3 was cancelled after Albert's crash. So a delayed start to the next stage of the event, stage number 4, due to so many spectators as well. A huge attendance. So many people getting excited about the ERC arriving in this part of Italy. As you can see, the crowds just lining the side of the road. Alexei Lukanuk is flying through the opening part of the stage and showing great skill in the narrow bumpy parts. Another stage win for Lukanuk.
Really nice. The last part was really fast and flowing, so we enjoyed it a lot. The tires started to move a bit, but we love it.
The ERC Championship leader continued to carefully defend his lead, taking no unnecessary risks today, but Kaito is struggling with his gearbox ratio at the end of the stage, just not quite getting the right high speed there on these fast-flowing open roads. Second place for Kaito in stage number 4. As for Bouffier, the clouds were gathering in the skies, but the rain that threatened to come down on the stage didn't arrive in the afternoon in stage number 4. But thankfully it was just a few drops here and there for Bouffier, but nothing to cause too many issues. The French tarmac ace was aggressive, finishing 3rd overall, and only 3.8 seconds slower than Lukanuk in this stage. Former championship leader is having trouble keeping pace with the top drive in his Fabia R5, struggling on the tarmac. Let's hear what Bruno has to say to us at the end of the stage.
It was very difficult to warm the tires in the beginning. We were a lot of time stopped. I'm struggling a little bit with the car, with the setup. Sometimes understeering, sometimes oversteering.
As for Pepe Lopez from Spain, in the Peugeot Rally Academy, power steering issues for him. You see the oil coming out of the back of the car there. The power steering pump had failed, and pulling over to check it, loads of smoke with that oil onto the hot engine. Disastrous day for Peugeot, both cars out of the rally. So after 4 stages, Lukanuk's leading, 4.4 seconds the gap down to Graham Bouffier. Gaetan Kajtanovic is lying in 3rd. Coming up next, we've got some more sealed surface action from Italy. The FIA European Rally Championship continues. Welcome back to round 7 of the European Rally Championship in 2017. This is leg 1 of the penultimate round of the season, and it's Rally di Roma Capitale, a tricky tarmac rally where anything can happen on any of these amazing corners. Leg 1 continues. It's Saturday the 16th of December 2017 and a little bit of rain early morning. ERC2 Championship leader was very excited to race here on his home soil, but due to personal reasons he had to retire from the rally after stage 1 to be with his family. His father passed away overnight after stage number 1. Showing compassion to his closest rival, Tibor Erdi Jr. attached black ribbons to the back of his car in memory of Zelindo's father. Winner in the Azores and the Czech Republic, the Hungarian is on his way to a 3rd victory of the season. As for Sergei Remenik, he was off the road in stage number 2. Sergei is Lukanuk's protege, but is having a terrible season so far. Sergei Remenik in ERC2 is out, was unable to continue after that damage. In the RGT category, 2-time Le Mans winner continued to showcase his skills. Roman Dumas in the Porsche, co-driven by Denis Giraudet, was dominating in stage number 2 and stage number 4, but suffering with his tyres getting a little bit hot towards the end of the stage, thought he was going to get a puncture. This is the Fiat Abarth 124, driven by Fabrizio Andolfi. The first time we've seen this car compete in anger on an ERC stage. Looks absolutely stunning, and is giving Roman Dumas in the Porsche a bit of a run for his money. In the under-27 category, it's not all about gaining experience on the road, but also learning in the classroom on the ERC Junior Experience. So after working on the classroom on the pace notes and other technical issues, it was time for a bike ride in the afternoon. All of the juniors heading out into the hills to a little bit of rest and relaxation before getting their teeth stuck into the rally. So Alex Zawada, leading the ERC Junior class in the under-27 category. Zawada is on a mission to win here, but 3 kilometers into the first stage, disaster strikes for him, having to pull over and retire in his Opel Adam. So it's all over for Alex, and as he said to us, his dreams of victory were ripped from his fingers this morning.
Well, I mean, this is the whole thing, you know. We came here leading the championship, really wanting to push and to try and take the championship this year, and this is a big blow, you know. So whether or not we're able to come to Liepāja and try and push, we'll have to see what the results are in Rome and what we can do.
We are going to Liepāja. We do not give up, period.
Yeah.
Understand? Get up. We don't give up.
That's Chris's father, Zed, alongside him there, urging his son to continue in the ERC. All that played into Jari Hutsonen's hands. And the under-27 Rally Rzeszów winner emerged victor of leg number 1, dominating stage 3 and stage 4. Hutsonen crashed out of the Barham Czech Rally's Lynn. Chris Ingram had a stage win in stage number 2, second overall in the under-27 class, only 3 points behind Zawada. The Barham Rally winner, sporting a new co-driver this weekend. Chris is taking a strong lead of the championship now over Zawada. Czech youngster Filip Mares seems to be improving stage after stage here on the ERC, and also remaining a very serious contender in the ERC, close to victory. Alexei Lukanuk was headed for a perfect day with another stage win in stage number 5. But as night fell, disaster struck yet again for the Russian rocket. Super fast on this bumpy tarmac. Just watch the front left. Into the wall. Ripping his front left wheel off, including suspension linkages, having to pull over. The stage was red flagged as a result of this for safety reasons.
So in the beginning of the stage, suddenly we lost the beam light. I was really focused on my pace notes and it was really working well for us. And then, unfortunately, Alexei, my co-driver, he lost for a second because he did not recognize the road. And he delivered the next corner and the next distance a bit too late, and the space was not enough to brake, to slow down and then turn. So we hit the wall on a high speed and lost the wheel. Unfortunately, it ended our rally.
Alexei Lukanuk with a nice headwear there at the end of the stage, but our rally leader out of the event. Really disappointing for Alexei. He needs to get his luck sorted out at some point soon, but he is a stunning driver. All the drivers capitalising on Alexei's demise, despite a bad tyre choice for Bruno Magalhaes and hot brakes. Magalhaes showing an impressive fighting spirit. He finishes the day 3rd overall after the main rivals. Even without pushing at 100%, the championship leader fights hard in the battle on leg number 1. In the mix all day long with Bouffier, he ends up Saturday 7 seconds behind the new leader of the event, but is a bit annoyed with his lighting setup.
Now I'm not happy because we haven't extra lights. We have only half what we can have. Yeah, this is not. That was wrong decision from my service. But okay, I'm happy to be here. Generally, it's okay.
As for Brian Bouffier, great driving from the Frenchman, neck and neck all day long with Kajetan Kajetanovic. A stunning stage number 6. He won it by 9.6 seconds over the Polish ace. At the end of leg number 1, Brian Bouffier comes to the end of the stage in the dark and is our rally leader here in Italy.
Happy to finish this first tricky day, and then looking forward tomorrow. We'll see. It will be still a very long day, but I think, okay, it's not that bad for today.
So that's leg 1 done. Look at this. No Alexei Lukanuk dominating the top step. Bouffier takes that one after he pulls his wheel off in the final stage of the day. Kajetanovic 2nd, Magalhaes is 3rd overall. Wrapping up leg number 1 here in Italy, Rally di Roma Capitale continues on Sunday morning. Leg number 2 coming up. What's going to happen next on the ERC? Find out in a minute. Welcome back. We're in Italy. It's round 7 of the championship, the last tarmac day of the season in 2017, and we're all good to go. What's going to happen today? Will Bouffier keep the lead? Will Kaito take it from underneath him? Find out as we tackle the next loop of stages. 6 stages left today, and this is where we head off from. But returning to the European Championship is Simone Tempesini, who was born in Italy before taking up Romanian nationality a few years ago, is 5th overall in the rally and is opening the road today. Top 10 in reverse order on leg number 2, so Simone Tempesini is first onto the road. He was 6th in stage 7 and in stage 9 and spent the whole day in the top 10 position. Jose Suarez, who went off yesterday in stage number 2. The mechanics were able to repair his car overnight and he is back and rejoins us today. Suarez definitely doing well in stage 7.
Today it was much better than yesterday. As we like to say, tomorrow always the sunshine, so today is no sunshine, but it's helping me, and I am doing not so bad times, not so much risk, and we are good, no bad, waiting for my action.
Suarez is funny when he's on the tarmac and it's going in the right direction. He's super quick. As for Grzegorz Griab from Poland in the Fabia R5, muddy and slippery conditions this morning with some overnight rain, especially in the first stage for him. This is the experienced 4-time Slovakian champion who has started 250 rallies in his career. This weekend it's number 250 for him. He's 4th overall and is fighting for that 3rd position in the event, pushing hard to get that today.
We try to go very good, but it's very, very difficult. The first stage was incredible. We do it many mistakes, but everybody do it, I think, these mistakes. The second was not good in our drive, but this was correct, and I'm happy that I'm there, and we will be try pushing to Megales to fight to the podium. We'll see.
Esquerda gancho.
Leading the ERC Championship earlier in the season, Bruno Magalhaes is still pushing hard today, despite having 0 kilometers of testing in the wet in this car on tarmac. So it's a steep learning curve for him and Hugo, his co-driver. 4th in the morning stages, losing a little bit of time, drops 40.1 seconds to his nearest rival, Kajtanovic.
Direitinha, 20. Esquerda 4, curta, fecha, fica. Logo direita 5 a fundo, longa cedo, 20. Esquerdilha, logo direitinha. Para a esquerda 5 rápida, cedo e fica, 20. Direita 5 a fundo, 30. Esquerda 4, mais rápida, longa, cedo e abre as pedras. 20. Esquerdilha para a direita 4, mais a fundo, muito curta, 20. Direita 4, não corta, fecha e fica, logo esquerda 4, boa longa, fecha e fica, para a direita 4, fecha e fica, para a esquerda 3 mais, boa, cedo e abre para o túnel, 20, direita 5 a fundo, longa, 20, no túnel, direita 5 a fundo, fica, mais 20 para a direita, para a esquerda 4, cedo, fecha, e abre ao muro, 20, direita 5 a fundo, curta, fica, logo esquerdilha, 20, esquerdilha, mais 20 pela esquerda, para a direita 3 longa.
Former leader Alexei Lukyanuk, retired in stage number 6, has paved the way for Brian Bouffier to capitalise on that and push a bit harder. And the French tarmac ace is pushing hard in the first stage of the day. Just look at this, it's absolutely beautiful, this part of Italy. Bouffier finishes leg 1 as overall leader, but as the sun rises in Fuji, the Frenchman leaves first place to the ERC leader, Kajtanovic, 2nd in stage 7 and stage 9, 3rd quickest in stage number 8.
Sur gauchy, pour frein droiti, sur longue épingle gauche. Sur droite à fond, 120 mètres, droite 82 tard, 60 mètres, long gauche 60, long gauche 60, pour droite à fond, 80 mètres, milieu épingle droite, pour gauche à fond, 100 mètres, gauchy, 80 mètres, droite 43, sur gauche 60 court, pour frein droiti sur épingle gauche. Pour épingle droite. Sur long gauche 43. Pour droite 50 un peu court. Pour frein gauchy.
Yeah, this morning was a bad stage for me, really. Car was moving a lot and I was not able to drive well, but maybe my feeling also was not so good. Now I try to to catch it up, but it's not easy. Our time are quite similar, but it's not enough. So
Bouffier pushing hard, this ding-dong battle with Kaito going all the way down to the wire today. You can see the throttle on the bottom right of your screen, foot to the floor and then dabbing the brakes on these switchback hairpins coming up the hillside here in Italy. We're southeast of Rome, about an hour and a half's drive in the car if you're heading to this part of the world. So after controlling the pace in leg number 1, ERC champion shows a lot more aggression in the opening test of the day.
Po 45 lewy krótki, 50 mocno skamuj, lewy skamuj 30, jeden lewy nawrót, nie ciąć skała.
Kaito was complaining of brake pedal issues in stage number 7, but managed to solve it in stage number 8 by bleeding the air out of the brakes on the road section. Perfect morning for him though. Kaito takes the lead.
Do 3 lewy. Przechodzi 6 lewy, 60 mocno skamuj i jeden lewy nawrót. Do prawy 90 mocno skamuj, nie ciąć jeden prawy nawrót. Do 5 lewy 40 mocno skamuj, nie ciąć jeden lewy nawrót. Do 5 prawy 60, 4 prawy ciasny i 30 skamuj śliski, 2 lewy szybki średni. Przechodzi 5 prawy krótki plus 40 mocno skamuj, nie ciąć jeden prawy nawrót. Przechodzi 5 lewy szczytem 70.
We have a little bit too soft tires, but finally I'm okay. I was afraid about pace notes, but everything is working very well here.
9 completed stages out of 12 in Italy, and Kaito takes the lead of the rally by 3.3 seconds now. Unbelievable stuff here on the FIA European Rally Championship. The fight between Bouffier and Kaito promises to be an exciting one. Coming up next, let's see what happens on the final group of stages. The last afternoon on the tarmac of the season is coming to a conclusion. Join us in a minute. Welcome back to Italy for the final loop of stages. It's been an eventful round 7 of the championship, but it's a battle down to the wire this afternoon. Kaitanovic versus Bouffier. For the win of the very first time, the ERC has headed to Rally di Roma to Capitale. But first, let's have a look at the other championship contenders.
50 fék, és hosszú bal 56.
With no more competition after Zerlindo Meligari's retirement and also Sergi Remenik's accident, it was all down to Tibor Erdi to claim the ERC2 victory.
Yes, that not easy job. We make open it for the championship. We happy. We have a chance win for the ERC2. Yeah, that's a good job.
A bad day for Romain Dumas in the Porsche after thoroughly dominating the RGT category in leg 1. The 2-time Le Mans winner experienced temperature problems with his tyres in the stage and lost precious time and finished out of the podium with a puncture. After Dumas's mechanical issues, it was all open for Fabrizio Andolfi in the 2-wheel drive category. With his Fiat Abarth 124 Rally, it was always an attraction for the spectators and took the lead over Romain Dumas at the end of leg number 1. As for Tamara Molinaro, she won the ladies category after Emma Falcon had to retire due to mechanical issues. In the Under-27 Championship, it was all upset early on Saturday morning when Alex Zawada was forced to stop because of engine issues 3 kilometres into the first stage. So, that laid it all good for Chris Ingram, Huttunen and Mares. Fighting for victory, only 6.9 seconds separated them after leg number 1. With 3 stage wins to his name, but no stage wins in leg number 2. What's going to happen with Huttunen and Mares? Chris Ingram finishes 3rd overall in Rome after 2 strong wins in the Azores and the Canaries. He still maintains the lead of the ERC Junior Championship.
We've been setting the pace or on the pace for most of the rally apart from 2 stages. 2 stages have sort of killed it for us. Without those 2 stages we would have been well in the fight, but every other stage we've been well on it, so that's really positive.
As for Jari Huttunen, despite 3 stage wins in stage 9, 11 and 12, a great end for the Finnish young ace. Ended up in 2nd place. He's teammate to Chris Ingram in the 2nd Opel Adam. Crashed out in Zlin last month, ended up in a ravine there. But he wasn't too disappointed, or was he?
I'm really sad now, but this is rally.
Up from the Czech Republic, Filip Mares. 3 stage wins in stage number 7, 8 and number 10. He hadn't won a single stage in leg 1, but chose to push back in leg number 2. Supported by the Czech Federation, this guy is certainly one to watch in the future. Mares wins the junior class here in Italy. 12 stages completed for him. Fantastic.
Yeah, it was a big fight with Jari and also with Chris. It's been a really tough race for us, and I'm really happy to be here. I would like to say big thanks to my co-driver, to my team, and of course Auto Club of the Czech Republic and our sponsors, because thanks to him I'm here.
The battle was fierce right to the end. And Mares was on top. Huttunen was 4.9 seconds behind him. Chris Ingram 3rd overall. So as the sun set, time for our juniors to celebrate that. The championship is still wide open as we go down to the final round of the season. Filip Mares won the prestigious Colin McRae Flat Out Trophy. What's going to happen when we head to Latvia in a couple of weeks' time? Mares, 117 points, leading the championship. Back to the fight for the overall win. And what a fight it's going to be between Kajtanovic and Bouffier. Just 3.3 seconds separate both drivers with 3 stages to go. But before we find out how those gladiators get on, Antonio Suarez. Great finish for the Spanish driver. He got a stage win in stage 11 and was 3rd fastest in stage number 10. Great drive for him when it's going well for Suarez. Certainly knows how to lay the rubber onto this asphalt to get maximum speed. More at ease on gravel in the Azores. He won there on the opening round of the season, but managed to limit damage in Rome. Despite a few tricky road moments, the Portuguese driver secured 3rd place overall. An unexpected result for him here.
Direitinha 20, esquerda 4, curta, fecha e fica, logo direita 5 a fundo, longa cedo, 20, esquerdilha, para direitilha.
We didn't have tests on wet conditions. No, a podium is an amazing result for us. We shown our pace, even the last stage they are fighting for the victory, and we made better time than the guys who are fighting, so it shows that you have the pace. For the moment, the season is amazing for us, and I'm very pleased with what you can get here.
With 3 stage wins on leg number 2, Kaito gave it his all to win. After stage 10, he was just 0.4 of a second behind Brian Bouffier. After stage 11, he was leading by 0.4 of a second, and with one stage to go, it was all to play for. Kaito was challenging Bouffier right to the end.
Jeden lewy szybki średni 20, dwa prawy ciasny średni, dwa lewy szybki. Do piano schamuj dwa lewy.
He was before Bouffier on the road and had to settle for second overall, coming to the end of stage number 12.
Now it doesn't matter we won or we are second. First, I'm really happy to be here. That was in my dreams. We had a lot of fun. That was amazing. First time, and we were fighting for the victory. Thanks to a big congrats to Brian. That was big battle, and thanks for him.
So for Brian Bouffier, the French asphalt ace showed that he has the skills on tarmac to upset and disrupt two-time ERC champion Kajtan Kajtanovic, who is also a tarmac specialist. And what a Sunday it was for Bouffier. Fantastic battle all the way, with 2 stage wins for him in the afternoon, pushing so hard, kept the pressure on Kaito all the way down to the wire.
Pas été très bon, je pense. Non. J'ai essayé d'être propre, mais j'arrive pas à aller de l'avant de toute façon. Ça, c'est un truc, je l'ai subi. Hein. Tu vois, les entrées de virage, j'arrive pas à
Bouffier just saying to Xavier there that he didn't think he was very good in that stage. He tried to be as clean as he could, but didn't felt like he had control and the car was sliding over the place. As he comes down to the end and the massive amount of crowds at the end of the stage, he wins the rally.
0.9 to Kaito. We need to know what the time is for Bouffier. Bouffier is there and wins ahead of Kaito. You know, for sure it's amazing to win, and especially in this condition, you know, when you are fighting like hell, and just before the last stage you have 0.5 seconds, you can imagine it's like nothing. So till the end we fight, we did our best, and you know, it's amazing. You know, for now the season is great because some results were not so good, but 2 victories, so.
And winning it by 0.3 of a second, the tightest margin we've seen in the ERC since the Jana Rally in Austria in 2013. 0.3 of a second is absolutely nothing. And the way the two of them were battling throughout the day, taking the lead one after another, swapping, responding, attacking. Great stuff. Bouffier wins in Italy. You see the times on the board there. Drop down then, 57.9 seconds for Bruno lying third. So equally matched, these drivers. Jan Černý wins the under-28 class in 6th overall in the rally. Gryazin was second in the under-28s. We're back down to the service park in Fuji and racking up another win in the ERC this season. So Kajtanovic still maintains the lead of the championship with 145 points. Magalhães is in second with 122 points. Brian Bouffier is catapulted up to third overall now after Alexi's demise on this event. And then down to Lido di Ostia for the celebrations in the sunshine and the podium. On the sea, on the coast, the rally's wrapped up and the usual spray of champagne, the champagne shower. It's all done and dusted here in Italy. The final seal surface rally of the season is completed in Italy. It's been full of thrills, spills, and yet more ERC excitement. Next up, the ERC continues its European adventure as we head to the final round of the season. We switch from the tarmac to the gravel, and another classic on the FIA ERC. We'll be heading to Rally Lipaya for the final stages of the season. when we wrap up the 2017 championships. Who will come out on top? Find out in a few weeks. Goodbye.